KKK shit. Videos by Rogue Nation. It talks about when a cop ID refusal, but I'm gonna call my version.
This has got to be the coolest office I've ever seen. Wow.
We call it the toy shop, but yeah, we have a lot of stuff. That was actually for VHS tapes that had all the story period.
Oh, well, thank God those are gone.
Yeah, that kind of went out, so yeah.
All right. That's awesome. I love it. No, I'm fine. I'm just checking out everything. Perhaps you guys can. Is there any property here that's classified as allodial?
Allodial?
Yeah, like a land grant or a land patent.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay, they're few and far between. And usually the people have held on to the property for 100 or 200 years in the family. So I always like to ask to see, because I find that kind of stuff neat, interesting.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know that we have that information. I mean, we have information about the property as far as the deeds and such, but I don't think we have anything like that.
is there zoning here? Or?
That's over, well, is it in the city limits or out in the county?
Well, either way, I would ask for both.
Okay,
But,
well, the city has their own planning and zoning.
Right.
Up the street. And then the county has theirs over at the DSS building, health department building in front of the sheriff's department.
yeah, I was over there earlier.
Okay, so
Okay.
they have their zoning. What? Can you say what you were looking for again? So that we can...
Any, like a allodial title, like a land patent or a land grant?
Go check and see.
Yeah, like I said, they're very rare. You hardly ever hear about them anymore, and usually what you do hear about, it's like Indian reservations, that type of thing. But back in the day, when people would get land from the government, they'd get like what's called a land patent or a land grant, and that entitled the owner to all the rights of the property. Whereas now when we buy real estate, we're missing like the mineral rights and the lumber rights and that sort of thing. So it's not actually private property, which is why there's no zoning private property. It's residential, agricultural, that sort of thing. So
there's nothing labeled what you called it.
okay.
Is what they have. Now there are 4 different special use zonings, but I don't know what those
entail.
Yeah, so it could fall under one of those 4.
Okay.
But
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've been to a lot of counties, especially in the South, and I've only found one county that actually had a property in there that was land granted. But with some of these older states from the colonial times, sometimes the families hold on to that. Usually they're the more affluent families, obviously, because granted. But yeah, it's just nice to see. Yeah, it's just interesting. I find it interesting. I don't know if you guys know it, but those people that have those properties, government can't tax it. Yeah, they're not taxable. So that's the difference between owning your property totally and renting your property from the government, because you got to pay them property tax every year, like rent. So, yeah, okay. Well, thanks, guys. You've been helpful. And you guys don't have no candy for the public, do you?
no.
I got to ask. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. So we're here in Lenore. This is Cadwell County. Cadwell.